Hello, hi. As you might have seen, this is Tim. In this little video, I'm going to talk about personal leadership. Personal leadership this year. I will talk about my study attitude and study skills from the first period. I will talk about personal characteristics from the second period. I will discuss my working skills in teams and working skills in multicultural teams, which are, to my opinion, most important. So, first of all, a little introduction about this year. How did it go? Well, I can honestly tell you, I've had a fun year. I've learned a lot about international businesses. I learned a lot about all subjects. It was, a little bit easy and boring for me, but, I did like it. I really liked it. I really enjoyed my time in film. I've learned a lot, especially during personal leadership. For example, in the first period, when Mrs. Aqua was a teacher, we had to do a very fun exercise. We had to do an exercise about animals. We had to pick an animal, and I chose to be a pig because, as you can see, I'm outside. Pigs are outside. They love the sun. I love the sun. Pigs are always happy to see anyone. They love to eat. Well, that's me. I learned a lot from this exercise because I didn't really look at myself that way. But after this exercise, I really, I thought I had the feeling that I learned something about myself. The same happened in the letter to myself. That was the second or the third exercise. In that letter, we had to write a business letter to ourselves. And what do you want to approve this year? What do you want to achieve? And I think I've done a good year. I've learned a lot about my study attitude, about my skills. I've learned to manage my time better. That was also an exercise. I'm still not that good. I'm still, practicing and managing my time because I have my Mandarin. I have the IBMS. I have, lots of things to do. My animals outside over there. You can't see them, but I can see them. A quote that I remember from the first period was concentrate on your strengths instead of your weaknesses, on your powers instead of your problems. I really like this quote because that's typical me. I'm positive. I like to, positive. Well, I mean, why would you be negative? I mean, life is good. The sun shines. You have to be positive. I really. That's why I remember this quote because you don't have to focus on the bad things in life. Focus on the good things. You have to laugh. In the second part of the presentation of the school year, where we talked about personal characteristics. Stupid word. But anyway, in this period, we talked about an enneagram. We had to do an exercise about who are you? What kind of people? What kind of person are you? And the result of the exercise was that I was a helper, and I do agree with that. I'm a helper. I love people. I love human beings. I love to help people. That's why I did really agree with this thing, with this helper thing, because I knew that I was some kind of a helper, but after this exercise, I was able to give it a name. I was able to, and I really liked it because I've learned that I'm a real helper. Besides this, I have learned that I am a perfectionist as well. I'm really a perfectionist, and that is, a bit difficult when you're a helper as well, because I want to be everything perfect. But in a group, you have to say to someone who's not that perfectionist, well, you're not that good, but try to improve. And it's hard for me just to be critical to persons because I want to be a helper. I want to help them in a positive way, and I don't want to That's what I learned in the second period. And wait, I forgot an important thing. Feedback. That's what we learned in period 2 as well. I think we've done a very good job in that because feedback is important. It's important that you can receive feedback in a good way, but also that you can give feedback in a good way, because feedback is not cussing at people, say that's not good, but you also have to say, well, this is not good, but this is very good. You have to do it in a good way, and that's what we learned in period 3. And period 2, very nice, good period. I like that one. I love that one. The third period, when you became a teacher, we had some classes about how to behave in a group, how to talk to each other in a group, and how to negotiate about the projects. I really like this period. We've learned a lot. In the beginning, I was not, really used to work in a group. I like to do things to myself because I'm the perfectionist. But we've learned a lot. I've learned as well that I'm a team worker. My communication style, my that the Omken style is human style. I just like humans. I like to talk to humans. That's basically why I do not like this video. I like to talk to you in person, because that's it's fun. Then I can see your reaction, how I'm talking. The same, as mentioned, my Belbin role is a team worker. And I do agree with that, because in the previous period we found out that I was a helper. So I'm a helper and a team worker. I like the human communication style. It's all fits together. It's the same kind of stuff. I like people. I like to talk to people. I like to be friends with people. I want to really have that contact. I want to be friends with anyone, actually. That's why it's hard for me to get angry at someone and be mad, because I just can't do that. Semester 4, period 4, we learned how to behave in multicultural groups. We had to have some different personalities in groups, and this time we had a Russian girl, we had Dutch people, we had all kinds of people, and I really liked this period, because we had to do an exercise about a cultural compass. We did it in class, and I found out that I was, I learned a lot about myself. But the fun thing actually was, you gave me an extra copy, and I gave it to my friends at the TU, and I said, can you please fill this in for me? Then I can, compare with my part with your part. And after that, we compared it, mine and theirs, and we found out that actually their compass fits me better than my own compass, because, well, they learned me things that I knew about myself but not really noticed, actually. So they learned me something with this cultural compass. I really enjoyed this exercise. I think we should do more exercise like this to really get to know yourself, and see how other people look at you. I didn't ask my schoolmates, but my friends, they know me as well, and they can tell me as well. They can tell me as well how to behave in a group. Another exercise which I quite liked, really liked actually, was the chronamics exercise. I found out that I was moderately polychronic. I have the 92 points, and I do agree with that, because I like to do all things together, calling and laptoping and doing my homework exercises. I do everything together. I don't mind. I sit in the living room. I sit together with my brother and my sister. They're watching TV. My mom is cooking in the kitchen. My father's walking around, and I'm just doing my homework. And I talk to everyone. I do everything at the same time. It works for me. It's convenient. So that's actually what I like to do. Another important. The time is walking. I will try to finish. Exercise 27. I love I didn't love that one, but it was a tough exercise for me, because people talked about me. They told me what they thought I was like. So they said I was patient, I was polite, and it was a nice exercise. But I don't like to talk about myself in that way. So let's continue. Next year. What will next year bring? Well, I think next year will be a wonderful year. We have, I've learned a lot. I set some smart objectives this year. For example, I wanted to improve my English. I wanted to manage my time better, but I also wanted to play the dysfunctional role sometimes. I still keep that smart objectives. I still want to try that. Well, it might be that I'm not there next year anymore, because I'm planning to go to university in Nijmegen. But maybe I combine it and I do IBMS and bedrijfskunde, and we'll see. But if I'm still there in IBMS too, I want to keep improving my English. I want to play the dysfunctional role, and I want to more specify my time. I want to manage my time better. I think I'm doing good. I'm progressing, but I'm getting better, but still not that good. I think I can manage my time in a better way. But we will talk about it next year and see how it works out. Well, basically this was my presentation, my virtual presentation. I liked it. It's different than a report, but we'll see. I don't like videos that much. Well, thank you for your attention. Thanks for watching, and see you sometimes. If not, have a nice holiday, summer holiday. Bye.